Hi, I am so happy to be here with everyone. My name is Chailey. I am going to be alongside this entire 12 weeks with all of you. I'm going to share a little bit about my story with everyone, just so that you can get to know me a little bit and kind of my purpose behind the mindset portion of Unlock Your Goddess. I believe wholeheartedly in everything that we are doing in our Unlock Your Goddess program, and I want to tell you a little bit about why I believe in what we're doing in this program. So I am 29 years old. I come from a background of substance abuse. I come from a background of a broken family. I come from a significant feeling of emotional abandonment, abusive relationships with boyfriends, physically and emotionally. I have some trauma on board, as well as I believe most women do. I struggled with severe, body dysmorphia, disordered eating, all kinds of stuff. I mean, the list could go on and on and on. And what ended up happening ultimately is I suffered from a pretty severe drug addiction that kind of brought me to my knees. And about 5.5 years ago, I was graced with this opportunity to have this different, amazing life. And my brother Jake was actually a huge part of kind of getting me into this help that I actually ended up having. And so anyways, 5.5 years ago, I found this wonderful place in Prescott, Arizona, and it was this house full of women, and that was where my journey with women started. And before that, I had kind of a bad taste in my mouth with other women. I didn't really trust women. I didn't believe that they had my back. I had no idea what it was really like to have those kind of close bonds, and this completely changed my whole entire world. So after about 6 months, I was, I stayed sober for about 6 to 8 months, and this man approached me and asked me if I would like to work for his treatment center and run some unity groups, take these girls on trips, do some really cool things. And so I did that for about 2.5 years. After that, I started going to school. I got my bachelor's in psychology, and I'm currently studying for my master's in professional counseling. I've been able to intern as a therapist, running groups for both men and women, and what I've found is my passion is with women, and I think it always will be. And so my purpose here with all of you is to kind of come in and be there with you on your level, but kind of bring some tools that I have learned along the way. Some of these things that I have learned from my experience, some of these things that I've learned from, my experience with my work, and just from being uplifted and empowered by women around me. So throughout the next 12 weeks, we're gonna be in this together. So that is kind of what we believe is the missing piece when it comes to full body health. So Jake is going to be, a part of all of this, obviously. So he's gonna be behind the nutrition and the fitness, as well as the mindset. And then I'm gonna be behind that mindset piece. So if you need anything, please reach out to me. And with that being said, I'm gonna kind of jump into this first little mini week that we have. So we've got you sort of introduced to the Facebook group, and this is going to be where you're going to have your support, right? So we want you to get in there, post as often as you like. Jake and I will be going live throughout, the week, throughout this next 12 weeks. We'll be talking in there, assigning different things for you guys, giving you challenges, all of that, and utilize this as your main support. Obviously, private messages if you need anything. So this little mini week, we have attached a PDF for your first kind of assignment, which is going to begin the mindset portion of the rest of this 12 weeks. So this PDF was this list of questions that we had compiled that is essentially going to help you create a morning and a night routine. The reason why we believe that a morning and night routine is so beneficial is because we are going to help you kind of start to create some new habits. Likely you have not had the best habits in your past, otherwise you might not be sitting here right now watching me talk to you, right? So you probably have some things that you'd like to change, and we're gonna help you do that. So this is gonna start with healthy mindset habits. So that assessment that you filled out, fill that out honestly, thoroughly, and then create your morning and night routine. The other pieces of that is really important as far as making sure in the morning you're waking up and writing down the things that you're grateful for, and at night filling out that nightly review. Now that nightly review that's in there, and I explain it in there as well, but it's not to make you feel bad about yourself, it's really just to cultivate awareness. We will be talking next week a little bit about neuroplasticity, which is essentially what we are going to be doing throughout this next 12 weeks. Neuroplasticity is the ability for your brain to change. And I'll talk about that a little bit more as we continue on. And this is just the start of it. So reach out to me if you need any help. What I want you to post, you do not need to post all of your answers on that's on that whole entire sheet. I want you to just post the morning routine and the night routine into the Facebook group to hold yourselves accountable, and we'll all kind of support each other and comment. We can bounce ideas off of one another. So do that by Saturday so that we can see what you came up with. And then as far as following through on those morning and night routines, just check in every week about how you did throughout the week. Stay on your gratitude, stay on the nightly review, and we're gonna create some habits that continue to last throughout your lifetime.